So it's common practice when we onboard new clients that we'll be responsible for certain key compliance tasks moving forward from that onboarding date, and some other tasks might have already been completed by the previous accounting firm. So the big question is, how do we incorporate that legacy information into our Intersect dashboard so that we can actually have a completed profile, and any tasks that we complete from this point moving forward will marry to whatever's been done by the previous firm. So we've set up a test client for illustration purposes, and as we can see, it's time for the annual return. And that's linked to the BO, which means that that's also something that needs to be submitted. Now, should the client click on the file annual return, they immediately met with a warning that requires the beneficial ownership to be completed, right? That's an annual compliance requirement. Now, at this stage, Intersect doesn't say it's not been done. It's just a question of we don't know whether it's been done or not. And it's important to note the way that we receive the information from the CIPC via the API, it does not communicate any changes or any legacy information on beneficial ownership. And according to them, it also will not in the near future. So therefore, the system has no way of knowing whether this has been done or not. So we'll complete the process and transition into beneficial ownership. And in this instance, for the purposes of this video, the client has already filed beneficial ownership. So we can simply proceed by capturing this. You'll see all the information over here is the information that we would need to update your change history within the system. And it's also information that we derive straight from your beneficial ownership certificate. So I've just copied the reference number straight from our PDF, and then we can proceed with uploading the actual PDF document. Now, it's important to remember that Intersect prides itself on being a single source of truth platform, and that means that any information that we accept through the front door to be written into our database will always be married with the supporting evidence for audit purposes. So now that I can update my system, it'll refresh. My dashboard will now reflect that beneficial ownership has in fact been submitted, and you'll now see that your annual return button is now actionable. Now, any information that you uploaded into Intersect is always accessible by yourself and the client within the organization's document hub, neatly indexed in its specific folder. And this would be for any legacy uploads as well as any new workflows that have been generated within the system.